Hello and welcome, my lovely Libras. This is this Virgo seasonal cross spread. We are moving into Virgo season, the strongest time of Virgo season, where we have Virgo in Sun, Virgo in Moon, the new moon in Virgo, and then we also have Venus in Virgo. And of course, we have the Virgo card here. This is the equivalent of a monthly reading for my channel, but this is all about the current Virgo season. Let's keep in mind, Libra season is next. I know your birthdays are coming up. You must be just absolutely excited, but let's get through this time now. It's a little tough, back to school time. But let me explain the cards, and then we're going to draw cards for each aspect of the cross, the season, and then some advice from Spirit. Okay, first we're going to start with the Sun card. Sun in Virgo is actually the Eight of Pentacles. That's why this card is here. Virgo is about work in progress. It's about the purpose to correct, and it is necessities over ego, while the Sun is actually the outward self coming out of the dark night of the soul, renewed, revitalized, having faced fears. It's a freedom from adult worldly anxieties. Basically, it's the happiness card. Happiness in your work is the theme of Virgo and Sun in Virgo. Then we have Sun being the place to hide from the moon, the sanctuary from the darkness, our ways to shine. The Moon card, what lies beneath. We have this new moon in Virgo. It is a problem-solving moon. You're going to come to solutions. It's going to flip the world upside down enough. The energy is going to pull on the world so hard that we're going to have king tides. There's going to be a 10-foot tide, causing a river in Gloucester to run backwards, and it's a 10-foot tide, so there will be, unfortunately, Gloucestershire in the UK, this is going to actually cause flooding. I hope you guys are okay, but it's going to be that wild of a new moon. Moon is all about what lies beneath, the water, the emotions. It is the crayfish and the lobster here, showing that even though we are wearing some type of armor, it's pretty useless. The moon can still penetrate. It's useless armor. It's still quite pierceable. And because this is our fearful self, it doesn't matter what we wear physically. This is all about spirit versus imagination and illusion. This is definitely the dark night of the soul. Safety versus the bounty of reality. And you must use your senses over logic and move with that. Then we're going to move to our Venus position, our love position. And here's the Empress. This is the nurturing Empress. She's creative and abundant, sensual, secure in her authority, secure in her kingdom. Venus is the card, is the planet of love and warmth, a very earthy energy. How can I develop my creativity? Abundance and love all intertwined. This will be the love portion of this seasonal cross reading. And then, of course, it's Virgo season. That's why we have the Hermit card here. The Hermit card is all about a need for privacy, for silence and discretion, to break with convention. It is an opportunity for time away. And in this Virgo season, it probably is time away from tedious work that is required, that will get you to kind of focus your energies and find your own light, your own support, your own inner light, which comes from the Hermit card here, this energy above us pulling on us. This is your card, Libra, in the tarot. It is the Justice card. I'm going to put you inside the reading here. These are cards of intention for what we're going to seek answers towards during this reading. Remember, this is a general reading for my Libras and will not apply to all. Of course, there will be messages throughout that are not connected that apply to any Libra, so do hang around for the entirety of the reading for that. And also, me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. All right, let's get to that Sun. Virgo in Sun. A purpose to correct. What is our happiness? What do we need from this Virgo Sun? Let's see, Virgo. Sun in Virgo, August 23rd. Of course, I dropped the card. I could drop the cards because they've been pouncing everywhere. All right, you're just not feeling love right now, which is not a surprise. It's a worky season. You're not feeling anything right now. This is a blah, blah, blah card, the Four of Cups. Look at the goddess offering her cup to him. No, thank you. It's just a time when you're just not focused on love. or love is just not, it's not doing it for you right now. Let's see, we're going to pull a couple more cards for the sun here. Yeah, Lovers in reverse, definitely not focused on love. It just feels like the connection of romantic love is perhaps not, it's not now. It's just don't do it now. There's no happiness there right now. Yeah, you have to, because you're actually going through a period of disconnection. This feels, it doesn't even feel like romantic love as just much love in general. It just feels like you need to walk away from something that just makes you terribly unhappy, that steals your sunshine, frankly. And it's a work situation, probably, because it's, you know, people like to say this card is so sad, this Five of Cups, and it is because it does have these spilled cups. It is a mourning period for something lost. And you will eventually turn and see these other two cups is the message with this Five of Cups. It is upright. It's only temporary away period. And look, I have the sun trying to peek out there from the bottom of the deck on the sun reading of the deck. I'm going to pull another card because it's so just the energy of just not. And we want some happy energy here. We want to pull some energy of what you should be doing, where your happiness is. But, I mean, you do need to know where your happiness is not to kind of find your happiness. And that's just because you're coming out of the Ten of Swords. This is the Ten of Swords in reverse. You might be just hanging in there a little bit too long. I kind of got this. This is the Five of Cups, and I really got the Eight of Cups, the walking away from everything kind of feeling. But this is walking away with your own love, even if it is walking away. But it is that separation, and it's not a surprise that you're having trouble walking away fully with the Five of Cups instead of the Eight of Cups, because there is love there. There is something there, but it really isn't enough. What you're hanging on to is just a sliver of affection compared to the Ten of Swords that is hitting you in this area otherwise. I'm going to pull some clarification from the Cartomancy, see what we can pull from the sun side of the reading. This work in progress, it's just not going very well. You just feel like it's that outsider feeling. This card does feel like the outsider feeling, but there is something there for you. You're just having trouble removing yourself entirely from this energy, despite the fact there is no love there. It's almost like an obligation or work you do that just you get no thanks. Yeah, this is the fear card. This is the fear of coming together. It's like, well, we won't, we. It is, let me get some more. The Two of Clovers. It's just like, is this going to happen or what? And let's see. It is in reverse. You're not even paying attention to it anyway. You're looking elsewhere. You have to look elsewhere because it's just, you can't wait anymore. This is that feeling of not waiting anymore. It's walking away from love. It is, even though I don't have the Eight of Cups card here and the Ten of Clovers again and the Jack of Hearts. That is, yeah, love is a burden for you right now. And it's just, it's not, maybe not even love. It's happiness in love is not coming right now. So even if you have love, it's your happiness, it's your sunshine is not there right now for whatever reason. And you do, the message you're getting in love here, this Jack of Hearts, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in your energy, but moreover, it's just that feeling that right now what I see is there's no possibility of connection. It's just this wishy-washy. Somebody's just not committing. So it's kind of half-assed. It's the realization that somebody's not putting the effort in, and it's just creating problems for you and unhappiness. Ten of Swords and Ten of Clovers is an ending. So you may be really just not feeling it now. You may be grumpy as fuck right now, but it's going away. Okay, we're going to move out of the sanctuary of the sun, even though you did have a tough one in the sun reading portion. We're going to go to the moon portion. This is that new moon in Virgo. This is that problem-solving new moon. Six of Pence in reverse and Page of Coins in reverse. Page of Coins could be an earth sign in your energy. That would be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is the Six of Cups. Six of Pence is you're not doing so well with money. You're not even maybe efforting money a little bit. with this Page of Coins, this is probably your energy, Libra. I feel that this is you just being like, I don't want to work right now. I don't want to worry about money. It's kind of has that bratty energy. I don't want to. There's something you probably got to pay off or manage. Temperance is patience, but you got none. In reverse, it is also, you're trying to get that flow of life going. You know, that piece of life, taking what comes to you, giving it back the way it should be. Everything's all nice and tight, but this isn't. This is like if somebody gave you something, you'd smack them back in the face in return. It's just that I just can't anymore. It's exhausting. This feels like you've just, Libra, this just feels like between the Sun card and this card, if I connected the two spreads, which isn't necessarily necessary for this one, is for the spread I've created here for the seasonal cross, it's it feels like work, it's just weighing on your soul. You've lost your patience, you've lost your ability to stay with it. And of course, we have the Five of Pence. This is just a lack. This is feeling areas where you don't fit in, where you're out left in the cold, you're left to suffer, and you've lost your patience over it. I in fact feel this card is it's the illusion of it's the illusion of being left out in the cold, because she's looking this way, she's looking the way she's walking, and she can't see this white, nice, warm church to go to for sanctuary, for warmth, probably for a warm meal. It's not seeing your resources, and it's less about, you know, being forgotten, being broke, or unloved. No, it's this one is definitely, in the Moon card and the Illusion card, your problem is, yes, you don't have money moving, flowing like water, but you're wrong. This feels like everybody needs a budget this week, is kind of, or this month with this Virgo season. It's like we all spent a little too much this summer. We're going to have a tight Christmas because it has that feeling. We're going to have a tight Christmas because summer was that good. And I don't mind. I like the summer. As long as I have my sweaters and my cocoa and my coffee for the winter, I'm really pretty happy. All right, let's see what we can get her on why you just don't want to do it anymore. It's like, I don't want to make money anymore. I don't want to go on this adventure of money and whatever. Okay, I have the Four of Swords. This is absolutely resting. This is an offer of rest, a time away to sleep on it, to prepare for something that is very valuable, and that is the Nine of Hearts and the Ten of Swords appearing in your reading, this time from the Cartomancy. Yeah, you have a happy life. You have a wish come true, but it's going to send some painful situation into completion. It's going to dredge all that up. You're going to feel those Ten of Swords in your back like the first time they were put there, but this time when you take them out, you'll get all 10 of them out. It won't be like partially. And I do have the Two of, it won't be partially healing up. This time you're just going to finish it out because you're done. And you're really, really just resting to get your Nine of Hearts going. All right. Two of Spades and Queen of Spades. These are air sign Libra. This is you in reverse. This Queen of Swords in reverse. This is maybe not. Whenever I pull this card, this Queen of Swords in reverse, I seem to get a different reading. I seem to get a different message. Last night it was all about not speaking as loudly, trying to take that moment to listen. But no, this is, I do not need you. Two of Clovers, Two of Air is like, it's a fear card. It's a fear of moving into commitment. It's a fear of unions. It's a fear of signing a contract. It is a choice card. It is just that fear of it. And with you in reverse, it's not a match for you. The Two is in reverse and this Queen is in reverse. This is a poor match for you. Your happiness is in resting and not moving forward with this. Your solution is not to move forward with it. You have a happiness. You are healing. You're going to come out of this Ten of Swords where you are now. You know what you don't want and don't need. Really think about that. It's very, very non-specific in that it's you have a lot more than you realize, and then you're going to not chase this, whatever it is, you're not going to chase this contract, commitment, decision, because you don't need it, and you're coming into that knowledge, like, I'm really not as broke as shit, and I'm not struggling that hard that I have to, point my life in a direction that sucks, is kind of that feeling. And you're going to want to think about that. You're going to want to meditate on what you have resource-wise. We're going to go with the Empress here in the love portion of this reading. This is the creativity, the abundance, sensuality, and sensitivity. This is your home, your castle, your 10 of Pence. You do have a 10 of Pence in love. I have a King of Cups upright, but I also have the 7 of Swords upright. Okay. King of Cups could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right. So in this is a love reading. So these are love cards. You've come to your 10 of Pence alone, without love, probably. You're coming into a lot of completions here, a lot of 10s. You're going to be moving into new cycles. You are probably robbed in this cycle, or happen to know that love can be a little bit thievy on your finances. And this is that energy of, good Lord, did this, every time I fall in love, it feels like I lose money. I lose my 10. I go down in value. I don't have my 10 of Cups. So once you get 10 of Pence, once you get your 10 of Pence set, you want to look for love, but then you end up coming to this, I had to walk away with nothing but my thoughts kind of energy. And this King of Cups is just another love partner that you kind of have that vibe that they're just going to rob me again. Okay, are they just going to rob me again, or is everybody going to rob me again? So you need to really look at the pattern in terms of can I get some clarification on the King of Cups for my Venus and Virgo, for my Libras? 2 of Hearts. Yeah, this is somebody tickling your fancy. This would be 2 of Cups. This would be coming together. Feeling that chemistry, that alchemy between 2 of you that's just heavenly. And it's kind of it's that feeling like, I could love this person, but if I love this person, will I get robbed again? Will I, this is like the guy who gets married, who like 5 times married, and he's like, every time, what is it? I can notice a future ex, Mrs. whatever, Mrs. Smith or whatever, when I see you. And so, it's very costly living to boot. And it's kind of like that hesitancy. Once you get your 10 of Pence, or you're coming into your 10 of Pence, you worked for it, and you're just tired of giving it away. You want a love that has a little more chemistry and a lot less. You just don't want a grounded love. You don't want a love that has to do with money. I understand Libra completely and entirely. Some people control other people with money, and then there's no love. Some people use their relationships to pay their rent, and you just don't want to be part of that anymore. This is like realizing, oh, I have shit. Yeah. 6 of Diamonds in reverse. This is a victory card in finance. This is money flowing not very well. This is in reverse twice. And it's because you're leveraging your funds the wrong way. You're not leveraging your funds to support you. You're not leveraging your funds to build up your life, your hobbies, your dreams. And basically what happens is that's why love and money becomes such an influence together, is that you need to work together in a spiritual manner and not kind of take this money. You need to start trying to work with lovers. This is working together. If it came right before the 4, the 3, and the 4 being the marriage card, this would be planning a wedding with your lover, planning a party with your lover even. But it's manifesting something, and it's manifesting something quite spiritual, not financial. It's definitely, you just don't want money involved in it with love anymore. And you always end up in the reverse with the 5 of, left out in the cold, the 5 of Pence. And you just want to take it out of the equation. Spirit just said, go absolute bare necessities, even if you're a millionaire. And even though it said put it in the bank, just squirrel it away and just try and live a little less. Don't look so flashy, is what Spirit is saying. It will pay off. Like, yeah, it will pay off, is what Spirit's saying. Just kind of like, okay, they're saying to just don't, I'm pulling advice cards from Spirit, but it's just don't, it's just present yourself. Try not to present your watch or your diamond ring kind of thing, is what Spirit's saying. It's that you need to let yourself shine a little more than your objects, and that might help. Yeah, okay. The Fool in reverse. You don't want to move forward on something. You don't want to take the risk. You don't want to leave your belongings behind, like I said, to go for it. But you're also going to not get the Sun card. You do have to go on this journey if you want the things you want. And Spirit is saying you're not trying it. That's why you don't have happiness. You kind of have that feeling of, oh, I'm healing right now, and so I can't. But you're not really healing right anymore. You're just hesitating. All these 10s are completion cards and Temperance. You've lost your patience. You're still in a healing mode too. You're still trying to get in your flow. And this is not working. You're very impatient, very just happen already. You're exhausted, Libra. You need to it's just because your resources are scattered to the wind, and collect them up. Yeah. The King of Cups in reverse. Again, this could be that lovey-dovey person coming in. They're burdensome to you. They're 10 of Wands to you. This person, again, all these 10s and completions, you're not accepting them, though, is what I feel. You need to accept your completions. You need to end things in many places, and especially with this selfish King of Cups in reverse. He looks like the kind of dude that, this is the kind of person that's like in love with love, but moreover, they're also, selfish. This is a very selfish king. This is not somebody who is giving you what you want anyway. And I feel like you're kind of hovering in this energy a little too long. You just need to leave. You've learned some hard lessons. Take them and run and find something new. It's that energy. Queen of Swords in reverse. Again, this is just you not in your power. It's not here. And you've stayed too long. Eventually you're going to be just not in your power. You're going to actually start to wither and die on the vine kind of thing. And that's a dark way to end the reading, but not really, because now you know that probably this King of Cups is just stealing the life from you. It could be male or female. It doesn't have to be a lover per se, especially since there's no love lost here. You want chemistry. You want work. It's not here. You need to walk away from the position you're in, or at least do some major life flipping to get you back in your position where you belong, where you can rest with the sword at your hip. It's a very strong ending, nonetheless. All right, that's a lot of work for Virgo season, my Libras. Please, definitely, thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, and donate if the spirit moves you. If you'd like a personal reading, information is in the box below. Book one of those. Send me an email just to let me know how you like this reading. That's qclovers1111@gmail.com. And enjoy Virgo season. And just get ready to come up into Libra season next. All right. Have a good one, my loves.